Hey guys, hello and welcome back to the Novice Lumberjack, where I just wanted to give you a quick update on the horizontal hustle. I don't have a lot going on today, but I am at this very unique point where I have a very big project coming up, which is the horizontal hustle, and everything has slowed down, and I don't want to do anything big because I can't lose track of what I'm about to do here in just a few days. It's Tuesday right now, uh, which means, well, today I've got, or hopefully today I will be receiving some logs from a tree service guy that I know. You've seen him on the channel just a handful of times. His name's Andreas, and sometime very soon, today or tomorrow, hopefully, he will be bringing logs for the competition, because by Friday, I have to have the main log on my sawmill, and I have to make sure my sawmill is up and running and ready to go, and everything is ready, because on Saturday morning, I will cut the cant and have it and place it with the help of TW and Brennan. For everybody outside of that circle, right there, me, Brennan, and TW. I would say if you're going to show up, you've probably already contacted me and gotten my address. And when you pull up to my house, you will see my mailbox, and you see the big barn in the distance. I'll put a picture in here so that you know what to look for. This is my place, and this is how you see it from the road. Got the big farm gate there. Those will likely actually be closed because I got to keep the dogs in. But if you follow the fence line down, so it's just right down the road, but walking, it takes a little minute, you know what I mean? But over there you can see some logs laying down. We're not going to be cutting those. Those are too old to use for competition, really dried out. They're not bad or anything. It's just the competition logs, I want to cut them into cants the morning of, you know, so they'll be nice and fresh for everybody. But this gate will be open. Park anywhere along the fence line, you know, park along the fence line. Don't go into the field and park, honestly, unless you're Brennan or TW. You can park in here. There's just not enough room for everybody's vehicle to park in there. It starts sloping down and everything, and it gets tight pretty quick. But I'm going to mow this all up, and I'll have, this is where we'll set up and do all of our cutting. All right. But keep going down the road, depending on which way you came in. There's going to be a big, not big, but a proper field with a big farm gate entrance. Park on the road next to my fence line and enter there. That's where we're going to be doing the hustle. If you need to piss, you've got plenty of woods to piss in. If you need to do number 2, then that's fine. We can bring you back to the house and everything. But I'm going to try and keep everything out in that field. We should have good weather. It looks like in the morning we might have some rain, but it'll probably, as it warms up, that'll go away, and it looks like we're going to have good weather for the event. And time to show up. If you're not Brennan or TW, I would say don't show up any earlier than 11 a.m. I am planning on the event actually happening about 12:30. You know, and this is all seat of the pants kind of thing, you know. But once the event starts, we will do 2 saws at a time, because I have 2 bars that, and it'll be, Brennan and TW and anybody else might show up. Excuse me. Anybody else who might show up can help out, and I'll have a log set up just for testing and tuning all of the saws. And anyways, and then at 12:30 we're going to start actually filming the events and the cutting and everything. Once that happens, while the things are happening, quit talking. But yeah, I mean, there'll be plenty of time to chit chat and everything. But once we get rolling, I imagine that within an hour, all of that cutting will be done, all the filming will be done, and anything outside of that, that's whenever we can start BSing and just talking. And if we want to run a saw every now and then, I will have several logs, and I'll have my tractor right there, so we can set them up easily enough, and we can have some fun running these different saws. Yes, I will have a couple different saws to compare some of the 55s to. That will be outside of the Horizontal Hustle event. However, yeah, we will still have good footage, and some of the faster saws, like we'll see how they compare to a modern saw, like a Husqvarna 550 XP, my Red Max, maybe even bigger saws than that and stuff. So there'll be a lot of footage to pull from that event and have some fun with outside of the event. Now, the event itself, I am expecting 15 or more saws in total. And so there will probably be at least 2 videos, like a Horizontal Hustle part 1 and a part 2, but it's likely there'll be a part 3 and possibly even a part 4, because I don't know until I get into it and start editing. And you've heard me say this before, you will see a full tilt effort on my part of making it as cool as I can possibly make it. And if there's ever a video for you guys to share, that will be the one, because I want this to get a lot of attention, a lot of traction. I fully expect this to bring a lot of new people to the channel, because they're not going to see the little intro to the video and just be unable to click on it. It's gonna be so good, I think. And if you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to tell me that you don't like it. Just don't like it. Just, you know what I mean? It's remarkable to me how often people like to tell me, or anyone that's doing this, any creator, it's remarkable how often people enjoy telling you that they disapprove. It's just, I'll tell you this right up front. I ain't going to be wearing no helmet. I ain't going to be wearing ear muffs. I'll be wearing ear plugs. I'm not going to be wearing chaps. I ain't going to be wearing gloves. So all the safety police can go get bent. Just kiss it. Come on. But I'm thinking, and then I could be wrong, maybe it's going to be a total flop, but I'm thinking that this is going to be so good that there's going to be a lot of the top guys who are going to regret not having a saw in this show. Not because they had a chance to win it or anything like that. No, I mean, that's surprising. I don't know. It's not surprising. We're in this because we enjoy it. I don't know that there's too many people who are performing in races and stuff because they are hell-bent to win it. Some are, yeah, sure, absolutely. But, those guys are few and far between from what I've seen. Most people that show up to these races are just having fun racing and just having fun competing. And this is going to be very visually appealing, and I think people are going to absolutely love it. Just ridiculously fun times. And this will be another one too that I'm pretty sure you'll want to watch on your TV or your computer screens, because at least the first, 30 seconds of it are going to be so visually appealing that you'll want as big of a screen as you can possibly see it on. So I'm very excited about it. Very. I've spent a lifetime wanting the shackles removed. And the shackles are still on because I still have the shackles of finances. I can't do the things that are in my head fully, even though there's no rules on this one. You know what I mean? I get to do what I want, but it's all within a budget. So I'm really, really, really chomping at the bit to have more money to make better videos. And this will be the closest I've come to having enough funding to do some different things, as well as not having any restrictions with what I'm allowed to do. That I want. There's a lot of things I'm not allowed to do, but I don't want to do those. And you'll understand what I'm getting at whenever you see the video come out. Like I said, I've hired an assistant, and I've wanted to do something like that for such a long time. And what I really look forward to, like a lot of you guys might see my editing and think that I'm really good. Well, to the average person, I'm an exceptionally good editor. However, to an editor, I'm trash. I am trash. So I look forward to getting to a level to where on projects like this, the Horizontal Hustle, hiring an outside editor and an outside cameraman and everything, and getting the opportunity to do a full tilt production. And to a lot of you guys, I know a lot of you guys are going to be thinking, that stuff doesn't matter to us, Bodie. Well, it matters to me, and it's my channel, and you could say it doesn't matter to you, but in truth, it does matter to you, and we're going to see it matter because the video that I'm going to produce is going to get more views. People are going to be like, wow. And so you as an individual might think that it doesn't matter, but the public as a whole, I think, will vote differently. So a lot of, and I see it on other people's channel. I've been confused of having a lot of like fluff, and people say, we don't care about that. We just want to see chainsaws run. Well, then you're not my audience, and by doing things that are outside of a dude standing there running a chainsaw and you can't even see his face, right? If I do things outside of that, then not only am I going to have the chainsaw guys, I'm going to have everybody else because it's so visually appealing. And they're going to be like, what? This guy's running this chainsaw. Man, that chainsaw looks cool. Excuse me. Anyways, I'm excited. That's all I'm saying. I'm excited, and I hope this works out the way that it is in my head. But sometimes, always, it's difficult to get what's in your head. As an imaginative and creative person, it's really difficult to bring that to fruition. So it would be absolutely amazing if this worked out so well that it propelled my channel into a different level, and I could take on the challenge and the enjoyment of getting to make a project like this with a $5,000 budget. Whoa, bro. Whoa, bro. So like my last job as an actual official editor, I worked for a very large, one of those worldwide Fortune 500 companies. I just made their training videos and stuff like that. And I can remember talking with someone high up, right? And I was like, if I just had $6,000, what I could do would blow you away. And he's like, $6,000 is chump change. That's pennies in a barrel. And he's like, I can afford that. And so I was like, all right. And so I got to work on this outside project for the company. And I got to hire actors and things. And I produced 4 or 5 videos that, honestly, 2 of them, you could have ran as Super Bowl ads. They were that good. And they were fantastic. And sadly, because of a little tagline that they told me to use, the company's headquarters in Japan was like, no, you can't run those. What? So anyways, that company was known to have poor marketing, very, very poor marketing. And, I'm like, ah! So anyways, I'm so happy, and I have this really wonderful expectations, wonderfully high and fun expectations of what this video is going to be and what it's going to be for the channel, and the fact that I get to make what I want to make, and within my budget, which is nothing. I was able to go ahead and purchase some better editing software and some templates and some actual music and things like that. And so, I spent a few $100s on stuff like that, and costumes and things. But so here I am wondering what I'm going to do. I still have that Shindaiwa 757 to port over there, but I ain't porting that until I'm done with this project. You know what I mean? I'm not going to take on something that is going to take up my bandwidth. Even though I could get that done if I like really hit it, I could get that done in a day, But no, I'm going to focus my time on the task that is most important to me in this moment right here, So, and I guess that I want to mention this too. I've gotten a lot of people asking me to port their saws, and I'm sorry. A lot of times I don't reply. There's only so much of my life I can give to this, and effort. And to some people, answering an email is effortless. What? It's no big deal. They answer an email. But to me, I hate doing stuff like that. And so, sorry if you haven't heard anything from me. It's not that I think that you're unimportant. It's just that I have other things in life that I would prefer to spend my time on. And I don't want to take on a bunch of port work. That's what cripples people. I can't do it. I know this about myself. I don't have enough attention to detail in that arena and desire to sit there and work on a new saw 3 times a week even, I don't want to do that. And if I went down that road, it'd take me 2 weeks and I'd be burnt out and ready to just frickin' call it quits. So that's why you haven't heard from me. I'm extremely selective over what I want to take on as a project. And if you want a good port job, there are a lot of porters out there that are way better than I am. And they'll charge you less too. I mean, so, well, I mean, they may charge you the same or more, but uh, these days, right now, I mean, bare minimum $400, or I ain't touching it, because it's not that I'm greedy. It's not anything. It's got to be worth my time and something I want to do, and if it ain't, sorry, I don't want to do it. I've had a few people want me to port their 572s, and I would like to do a 572 at some point, but it ain't right now. So maybe sometime in the summer. I don't know. But anywho, long-winded video with nothing to come from it. The saws that I currently have, they keep coming in. I got one Saturday. That's the last time I got one. But I'm expecting Dino Joe's today. I got the email that it's scheduled to arrive today. I know Matt has sent out his. I know Ethan is a chump and was unable to get one to the event because he waited too late. Yeah. But yeah, this is my saying that I think a lot of the bigger guys are going to regret having not being part of this event. Has nothing to do with they'll lose customer. No, it's nothing stupid like that. This is going to be fun, and I think that everybody that has a saw in this event is going to be really happy to see theirs being used in the way that I will mention their channel and stuff like that. And there was something else that just was right there on the cusp of my mind. Oh, yeah, I have gotten so many applicants, to this, that the next time I do it, I am going to have to limit the number, Like, I've got 20 chains, thanks to Life Behind the Axe. He donated the chains to the channel, and so we will actually use them. And a big question is going to be, are those chains going to go get sent back to with the saw? Hey, whenever I get to that point, I will give them away, no problem. However, no, I'm keeping those chains. I might give out a few of the chains to the guys that come and help me set up and everything, but you know how many chains I buy for this channel? It is absolutely wonderful to have somebody send me a chain. And I know that multiple people have done that, but yeah, I'm not giving them away because I'm like, that helps me tremendously. 20 brand new steel 78 drive link RS chains. Oh yeah. That's that. I won't have to buy a 325 for a long time because I'll have plenty of them. And so thanks, Life Behind the Axe. Check out his YouTube channel. He'll definitely get mentioned in the sponsorship of the Horizontal Hustle. Anyways, I guess that's enough.